morning, guys. Hope you're doing well. We've got a Black Friday special from fxssi.com/plans, and you get a lifetime access. So if you use the Quasidb code, you get access to this lifetime deal, and it's pretty amazing. It's the Pro Plus, and it's 5 terminals, maximum history, and it's for MT4, MT5 only. So if you don't use MetaTrader 4, this won't be for you. But if you are a MetaTrader 4 or 5 user, this is a great deal that you should probably do. It's pretty amazing, and it's going to expire on the 28th of November. So just so you know, and there is some terms of deal there, and this is what you get. You get a partial surcharge if you upgraded to annual subscription prior. So if you have done that, like myself, then you can get a partial surcharge, and then you submit a request with the customer service. And so that's that. So if you've got an annual plan and then you want to go for lifetime, that's fine. You just contact their customer support. Okay, so pretty amazing deal. And so for $289, you get a lifetime access to their indicators, which is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, and so there's the Quasidb promo code. Okay, and so today's risk calc, it's a little bit bonkers because we're now minus 11. So go to view, change the zoom. Yeah, we're minus 11.6. So every one person buying indices is 11 people trying to short indices. So they're really, really trapped. And the last time we became this skewed, we were minus 12. We can exceed minus 12, but that's where we got to before the bears gave up. Once they gave up, like the majority of the bears, then we saw the top, and then price fell. So we had a extreme value at minus 12. So we're getting close to the extreme now. So today will be important. There's a huge amount of data today. We've got the Eurozone data, PMI in 1 minute. So keeping one eye on that. We've got a level of interest on the Euro USD. VIX is being crushed, so that's risk on. Now the yields are mixed, so that doesn't really help with the USD. We might just chop, which is what I said in Discord. And this is actually really quite risk off, but I think the market's just going to ignore it. See how the short-term yields are offering more yield than the long-term. So this is telling us worry, fear and apprehension and concern near-term and not so much long-term. So these need to come down for risk on, ideally. So VIX is below this 52-week midpoint, 26.5. So that's a level of note for the VIX. So below that's okay. This is how we stand now. Yeah, we pretty much, it's unchanged. We're just chopping a little bit, and that's that. So, you know, it's going to be a bit of a volatile day because we've got so much data releases. Wednesday, so they shorted the UK 100 and they shorted dollar CAD, dollar Swiss and dollar yen. They went long oil and gold, and they kind of shorted France 40, but they haven't really done much on anything else. It's very small numbers, so it doesn't tell us, you know, a big shift, basically. When there's a big shift, there's normally, you know, a reaction in price. I'm quite interested in that PMI, actually. You might just quickly look at it. Yeah, it was worse. Yeah, it's worse. Okay, so that's probably not so good for the euro. Okay, let's go back. So yeah, we're chopping a little bit and a lot of indecision of the dollar. Like I said, in the yields were mixed. So we're probably going to see a bit of an undecided day. And because of the fact that we've got the Fed minutes and all that data today, we don't have a trade of the day. So that's probably good. And we made a lot of profit on the Swiss yen yesterday, and we made a lot of profit on the Euro USD the day prior. So we're up quite a lot on the week. So today, not trading is fine because we're up quite a bit on the week, so that's fine. Aussie is the weakest and the dollar yen is the strongest. So, you know, that's where we were yesterday. That was the same as we were yesterday. So keep an eye on the Aussie, but potentially. And if that does manage to get some strength, then that probably help its peers. So no trade of the day because we've got the Fed minutes later and we've got a huge amount of data today. And you need to subscribe to the Bulletin tier if you want to see the trade of the day. See, if you see TOTD, that's what that means. It's trade of the day. And there's the basic content and there's the premium content. If you're an FX as a site subscriber, you can join us for £19.50 a month, and you've got that Black Friday deal as well. So if you have subscribed to annual or monthly or lifetime, let me know, and then you can join us at a discount. So that's normally 25. Okay, so that's an option. If you've got a lifetime, annual, or monthly subscription to FX as a SI, you can join us at a discount, and you get all this stuff. It's pretty amazing. So there's the level of note for S&P 3912. We're a little bit sideways on the daily. However, if we zoom into the hourly, we can see that they did actually short it, and up we come. So that's the logic there. So it's very, very simple. We're using the SSI against the 2-1 moving average. Okay, so it's dead simple. And they really shorted it. So I'm wondering whether or not that was news related. But the only thing I saw on the news that was scary was Hunter Biden and his laptop, but that's old news. And then there was also the scary news event about power cut in the UK, but that doesn't warrant this to be sold off. They really sold it, but price went up. So why did they sell the US 30 in such a big way? Unless it was news related, of course. But I didn't see anything in the news to warrant such a sell-off, so it's very bizarre. They've been trying to short DAX. They get punished every time. They might go long, but then again, if they go long, they might also then short after. So we have to remember the big picture is that we are a buy. Okay, so that's the important thing. On all these, we are a buy. So we're looking to buy dips, right? Because, we're below 50%. So, at a static level, we're a buy. So, looking to buy dips, basically. When it's red, when it's above 50%, you're looking to sell rips, right? So it's very, very simple. See, gold, for example, is a sell because we've gone above 50%. Now, the reason 1744 is a resistance is because that's the level they've gone long against the 2-1 moving average. So you see how we had a reaction from where they've gone long. They shouldn't be getting paid. Now, if we had price go up, that would be unusual because they've gone long. So we should see price fall to the level where they've gone long. Okay, so that's why that's how we can use resistance levels and support levels using that logic that they shouldn't be getting paid. They shouldn't be profiting because they're normally wrong and counter trend. And you can also argue, quite technically, quite bearish. This looked like a dead cat bounce potentially. Down we come. So yeah, very tricky, and it's going to be very volatile later for the Fed minutes. So we'll have to wait and see with that one. So they really shorted the Euro USD, and they went long dollar CAD, and the largest stop loss cluster is NU at 62.10. So that's now overtaken Aussie USD. That was the largest stop loss cluster. Now this one is. Okay. And failure rate, Aussie needs to improve a bit. Everything else is behaving fairly normal. Aussie is paying the retail guys ever so slightly. And we had a good trade yesterday. It was really good. Quite happy with that. Quite amazing. That was using the bubble logic. So the Swiss franc was over here. The yen, the yen was over here. The Japanese yen was over there. So we pitch strong versus weak. So we buy Swiss, we sell yen. Okay, so it's dead simple. Technical check. So there's euro, but we can see we had the weak PMI. It was worse than expected, and so fundamentally, we have to take fundamentals into account, and this doesn't take fundamentals into account. It takes technicals, sentiment, the high level sentiment. Are we above or below 50%? And we check the currency basket versus the currency basket, and then we aggregate that data. So the only trouble is this doesn't take into account fundamentals, and it doesn't take into account when we've got data misses or beats. So we do have to be careful. And economic calendar. So there's a huge amount of data coming out, which is a bit bonkers, really, to be honest with you. And then we've got that. So we've got 10 hours time. So if you are trading, UK time, remember to take your breaks, take lots of water, go for a walk. It's going to be very busy today. And tomorrow we're going to have a speculative trade of the day. We won't actually have a proper trade of the day where we record the profit and loss. We just have a speculative one, which we can monitor because we've got a US holiday tomorrow. And so the indices will be closed. And so we won't be getting much idea on directional risk. So keep calm, always trade safely. I'll do a quick 2-minute video into Discord, and they'll do a Patreon video for the stop loss clusters.